So sorry, I've been away for a little while. Things have been really busy with the new job. I went through a few personal issues before last weekend, but I'm back now. Not to worry, I'm not taking another break. So today we have another suggestion by Deondre Thomas. Thank you very much for your new suggestion. I think his last comment also stated it was inspired by Last Survivor 054. So, really quick, let's just go over the deck. Figure number 350, Toa. She needs no introduction. Probably the most broken figure in the game. 3 dupes in the HP, 6 in the attack, and 1 in the defense with ultimate gauge up turn 4, ultimate gauge down every turn, and defense up second. Which is going to be slightly more difficult to do against the AI, but again, it's the AI, so they're going to go for the higher numbers. Should be easy enough to go second where I need to. Vados, another figure who needs no introduction, still one of the best figures in the game. All dupes into HP, which I completely agree with. That is probably the best way to run this figure. Attack up, damage, defense up second, and FHP cure, FHP 50L. Which is a seriously busted skill. I recommend people use this character skill. It's really good. And then we have a surprisingly very great figure. Honestly, not too bad stats. One thing I did notice during Deondre's suggestion, though, when I was looking over it, it looked like he gave me a dupe idea as if he had 10 dupes, but unfortunately SRs are capped at 9. So what I did was I followed what he said for the HP, and then I just put the rest into attack. But he has ADM up B, ultimate gauge down every turn, and ultimate gauge up turn 5. Next we have Rose Goku Black. I'm surprised. Yeah, you know what? This figure has really kind of fallen out of favor, because his big issue is he goes in the front, but now that we have FHP Cure, FHP 50L, it's very easy now to get away with putting him in the front. The only thing is you got to be wary of your opponent playing around that, but we're just going to be doing AI here, so it's going to be easy to exploit. Defense up second, and defense up second with 3 dupes in attack, and the rest in defense, which I completely agree with. I think I have a setup just like this, actually. And then we have figure 536. When I was looking at Deondre's suggestion, I could have sworn I'd read 534, which is the new UR Perfect cell. But he listed it as Frieza, so I'm just going with what the comment says. 2 in HP, the rest... Sorry, I'm having the hiccups. Rest in attack. ADM up second. Defense up forward. Which I agree with, because this deck is going to be getting speedier as the game goes on. It's typically, you don't need to worry about putting any defense on Frieza if you're just running in behind Vados. So in that sense, it's somewhat wasted, but not really. FHP Cure, FHP 50L. Just an overall really ridiculous character skill. This thing is so good, which, by the way, I want to quickly go over a couple small changes I made to that last deck I showed off. And that would be with Toa. I got rid of the attack. And I just slapped on defense up second, FHP Cure, FHP 50L, and ultimate gauge down every turn. I think that's a much, better improvement to this deck overall. This deck is still insane, by the way. I was testing it recently again against Topo. And I ended off the game with full master HP, and all my figures at full HP as well. So this deck definitely does work. Just one thing you have to watch out for when running it. If you are going to lose because your opponent's master HP is going to be higher at the end, and you get an ultimate, and you're like, no, I want to heal, but it ain't going to be enough, or the game's about to end, just put Frieza on the ultimate slot and make sure you secure the win. That's all I can really say about that. I've thought along long enough. This sort of cooler figure is really freaking good, so I'm interested to see what he can do. We're going to run a couple of difficult free battles I haven't done in a while. Just going through the list here. Let's try out Ultra Instinct Goku and see how it holds up against that. Alright, so lots of attack there. Okay. I'm gonna start off with Toa. I'm gonna also start building up Rose Goku Black. I just realized I don't think any of these... Nope, none of the figures go in the back middle. That's okay, though. That's just my personal playstyle. Other than that, very overall solid deck. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? We're fine doing this. Just one thing that's gonna suck is, Vegeta's gonna completely ignore Vados' opposing skill. So I'm hoping that Toa gets the swap on him. That's another thing that I have to kind of watch out for. Because, if I lose Rose Goku Black early, that's seriously gonna hurt. Pretty much he and his brother are this deck's biggest damage dealers. Thankfully, Goku doesn't ignore Vados. You know, that would suck. She's probably going to take a big chunk here. Yeah. That Vegeta figure is just utterly nuts. So broken. Now, if this were a regular Focus Flash Vegeta figure, he would not have that much HP. The attack wouldn't anyway. Also, I think Toa unfortunately got the swap on Goku. Because, oh my god, Goku hardly did a thing to rotate Goku Black at all. Let's see. Yep, okay, did the swap on Goku. Hoping I can get the swap on Vegeta this next turn, otherwise I'm kind of, you know, boned. And just to play it safe and get some more damage reduction out, let's see. Let me take a look at him really quick. Own defense. When placed after turn 3. Yeah, that's actually a really good character skill. He just isn't really kicking overdrive until turn 3. So if you want to play it safe and wait, you can do that, or just stick him behind Vados. You know, same idea with Frieza. And again, I'm going to put Frieza on here just for some more damage reduction. It's a good boy. My dad's also in town for the week, so that was nice. Got to come over and visit the cat again. Also been pretty busy with that. I think Vados is going to die here. Wow, just barely. Just barely lived. Very nice. Okay, good now. Thankfully, Vegeta's out of the way. Yeah, another thing I have been busy with as far as Malice goes, unfortunately, is for the past 5 days, he's been throwing up. I'm hoping it's just a phase, but everything looks normal. He's still acting like his usual self. So, not too alarming, but pretty soon here I may need to change out his diet. It just sucks, because I've been having to clean up messes quite frequently as of recent. Really not fun. Not a fun time for anybody, I don't think. Let's see, let's get Frieza out here. I'm going to take Toa off for right now. And let's get Cool out here. You know, let's do this. Just so we can get a defense boost. Okay. I don't have to worry here, because while Piccolo hits decently, it's not really going to be able to do all that much to my Master. And plus, since Goku's already weakened, he's barely going to do anything at all to Frieza. Also, Rose Goku Black is still getting a boost. So that's a big help also. Yeah, that hardly did anything. My only other very small nitpick I have with this deck, other than no back middle coverage at all, is the fact that you have up second skills, and you are also swapping the opponent's attack and speed. Since you're doing that, wouldn't it be more beneficial just to put on a bunch of up second skills? Because most of the figures, again, in this game have higher attack stats than their speed ones, especially, like, the more hard-hitting ones. So I think that would just work out better in general. Okay, Piccolo is, like, the last hard-hitting figure on Goku's team here, so I really don't need to worry all too much unless 17 ends up on the field by himself. Where does he go again? For some reason, in this free battle, he goes in the upper middle. Normally, he goes in the back middle. Don't know what's up with that. I could not tell you. And that's another relatively small issue. Then again, you could just run Toa off their trigger square if you don't want to make any swaps. But if you want to, like, take care of a big threat down the middle like this, you're going to want to double stack. I had a feeling that Ultra Instinct Goku might not put 17 down in a spot for whatever reason, so just kept the same setup. I'm hoping I get Piccolo last, because that'll just be funny to me. This sucks, though. Vados is pretty much done for the game. This sucks. I love running Vados, like, on the field as much as I can get away with. I find it really funny when I can have her last pretty much like the whole game, and my opponent just can't do a thing about it. I could technically try to do that right now, but I don't want to risk swapping 17 back. So instead, what I'm going to do is play it safe. Who has more attack? Yeah, you know what I'm going to do instead here? I'm going to take off Frieza. We're going to say Goku Black ult. And just in case 17 gets put in the middle, I'm going to put Toa off her trigger square here. Okay, good. That was a good call. Thankfully, now I can get him out of the way. Damn, I still outspeed by just a little bit. That's alright, though. That is really freaking good damage for an SR. I would say it's well worth the grind to get this SR cooler. I think he's going to be a very good underdog of a figure. Would definitely suggest getting one. If you're not like me and you only strictly run URs. Because I would say he's better than any of the supervillain figures. He's really solid. I'm amazed at how much damage he was able to do. So, we'll do one more to end this off. Let's, I would say let's do Goldo again, but we keep doing Goldo. Let's just do Android 21 this time. I was also talking to Robo again recently. We're trying to do a collab again soon. It's just a matter of time zones. Like, he's in the UK, I'm in the States, so it's going to be hard to coordinate that, but we're working on it. And I recommend going to check him out if you enjoy Hero Colosseum as much as we do. And it's funny, I haven't seen him upload very much Hero Colosseum content as of recent. But I don't blame him for wanting to switch it up over on his channel. That's why I'm kind of just trying to upload and sort of just upload some variety. Like, if I do Hero Colosseum all the time, I think that's going to get kind of stale. I'm definitely not willing to try some of the games I've seen Robo play, though. Instant example, Honey Pop. Why? Why? Or any of the sports games, because to me, like, as a gamer, you could go outside and you could play sports. You could do that, no problem. In, like, the video game world, though, I don't really care about that. Like, I'll just, if I really wanted to get into sports, which I'm not at all, period, I would turn on, you know, the radio or get basic cable and watch some games, but I could never really get into sports very much growing up. I played some softball and baseball here and there, but, it was just too much dedication. It wasn't really my thing. Not even watching the games. I wasn't that into watching games either. Because my thing is, I wanted to just game. That's all I pretty much wanted to do growing up. Yeah, why not? Let's run this. Ooh, that was a good decision, too, because even if 21 gets swapped back, Toad's gonna take care of her, no problem. Okay, I think I hopefully got a swap on... Is Broly on the field? Yeah, Broly's on the field. And she's got the crappier Toa. Okay, awesome. I think Broly actually did get swapped. So, we're gonna be just fine here. Although, one of my figures is going to get locked into place. Because that is the SR Broly. And the game is calling it a UR. BS. Okay, so Rose, Goku, Blackout, Lock. Oh, crap, I forgot about the defense debuff. That actually sucks. But thankfully, this is going to help a little bit. Let's see, Fugo's over there. That's not really too worrisome. Yeah, the only other real big threat right now is, Fu. I'll go Gita here's going to get his, like, speed and defense, so I'm not even all too worried about him either. I'm going to go ahead, though, take Toa off. And just in case, mitigate some more damage. I'll protect the middle, why not? Surprised I didn't take care of 21. Please die. Oh well. I'm taking that. I don't care. I'm also a fan of how this suggestion has like ultimate gauge up turn 4 and turn 5 just to really screw with the opponent. I find shit like that hilarious. Like anything you can do to screw with your opponent, to me, for whatever reason, is just innately funny to me. That's why I came up with that last suggestion, just to be a really trolly douche. I love that deck. Okay, none of them have ult gauge down every turn. And Mouse just jumped up on my tower. Get down, buddy. Down. Down. Get down. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Yeah, really hoping the throwing up is just a phase, but don't worry, I'm going to make sure he's taken care of. If he does it again for these next couple days, I will be taking him to the vet. Before I even attempt to change out his diet. Because I might have to get him on a prescription diet. But thankfully he's still eating and whatnot, so he's getting everything he needs. Just keeps up-chucking it. It sucks. Oh no, I took some chip damage. If only there was a way to take care of that. Oh, wait a minute. Hi, Toa. Let me see what he does again really quick. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put him on just to screw again with the opponent. And it would appear that 21 pretty much just conceded. Didn't even bother, like, trying to contest anywhere else. I just realized, I think I accidentally swapped 21 back like an idiot. Oops. That's okay, though. Match is pretty much over. You know, I also just remember one other thing. She can actually take opponents' character skills. I forget if the SR version can do that or not, or if it's just the UR. I'm gonna have to look at that. This will not be enough. That's okay, though. Let me take a look at 21 here really quick. In the field, okay, but reduce the HP always. Okay, so no, it's just the UR version that can do that. Jesus, she has a lot of defense. Yeah, I did swap her attack back like an idiot. Oops. Let's not do that again. Also, I'm going to swap her back. You know what, screw it, I'll put Vados back on. You know, that also would explain why she hasn't died. I just remember that because of her character, her posing skill, she's just been healing off of her allies this whole time. That right there should tell you how often I run the SR version of Android 21, which is never. Because I just think the UR version is infinitely better. And her HP issue can very easily be made up for anyway with the new healing character skills. They're really good, especially the L one. Now, whether or not you had, like, all three of those healing character skills on, I'm wondering, if your figure got to 50% HP, would he use all three? That would kind of suck if that were the case. So, let's get Toa off, and finish off with Frieza. I think Vados, unfortunately, is going to take a bit of a punch here still. You know what I should have done? I should have just put Frieza behind Vados. Oh well. I honestly forget that SR21's trigger square spots. Forget where they're at. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this other deck suggestion by Deondre Thomas. Thank you again for your suggestion, and again, all suggestions are welcome, so if anyone has any ideas and you want to share them, feel free. I'll be sure to get to those relatively soon. And what's also nice about that is that also helps me come up with other ideas for like decks to throw together. Like this one, for example. I wasn't really able to think of this myself until after I got a few suggestions from you guys, so I think it's just like a win-win for everyone. And again, I thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.